is Monday. We leave for Disney in 2 days. Officially in prep mode. We still have packing to do, flights to check into, devices to charge, grocery orders to place, and somehow I've accidentally became a stroller mechanic. All right, let's get into it. Alright, if you've been watching some of our last few vlogs over the last couple months, you know that our stroller situation has been kind of a disaster. So I don't remember if something happened on our Christmas trip, but I know in January when we were coming back and we were in the airport, our brake like totally just snapped off. And then when we went on a cruise in March, this whole piece, if you could see, by the way, this is a Oopa Baby Vista stroller. Very expensive, not cheap by any means. This like totally snapped off on both parts. And I'm like, okay, so we came back from that trip, and if you are following the saga, I tried to contact Oopa Baby, and basically everything just is like, I don't know, 6 months out of warranty. So it was gonna be like a couple $100 for the brake, another like a couple $100 to fix this. So get back, and I'm scouting Facebook Marketplace all the time. If you're not on the Facebook Marketplace or like in your town, you want to try to join a free group in your either your town or your county, because I get so much stuff from there. It's amazing. So I happened to see one day somebody was giving away the stroller, this portion, just this. Right away I was like, oh my god, we have to get this because that's the part that's broken. So I grab it, I go all the way down there, and I come back, I'm like, duh, that's not the part that's broken, it's the seat. So we were still in the same predicament, but it did solve my brake problem. So that got fixed. And again, this was completely free. So then I keep looking for, like, I think I took the stroller like that for our last trip in April. So then a couple days ago, I happened to see somebody who actually was the same person that gave us our trampoline. They were giving away another Oopa Baby stroller. Without even reading it, I was like, oh yeah, because I thought it was the Vista. Well, it turns out it was the Cruise, which is a completely different size. But I was like, you know what, it's probably okay because we don't have that many years left in our stroller. Maybe I'll just use the smaller version and I'll bring it. It's okay if it's beat up because it's going to get beat up at Disney. So first of all, I go to get it, and I can't even get the stroller to collapse because it seems like on this, if you're able to see, let me see if I can get closer. The part that makes it collapse are these little things that you pull up, these little things like right here on both sides, and it collapses the stroller. So those were completely missing on the stroller that I picked up on Friday. Whatever, it was too late. I ended up just fitting it without even being able to collapse it. I barely got it in our car, and then we had Lucia's, my 4-year-old's, graduation. So
I did graduation, and then
I met my husband at the graduation, and he was able to collapse it somehow. But I'm like, okay, we definitely cannot use this for Disney because I am not going to be able to figure this out, and I'm going to get frustrated and leave it there. But I'm thinking that Google has told me that this seat will work, the Cruise seat will work in the Vista. So we're going to find out now. And if it doesn't, then we just know that this is the stroller that I'm taking, the same one I did last time. All right, so let's check this out. So this is their seat. So this is the Cruise. And let's see. I don't know, guys. This is not looking good. This actually looks completely different, which tells me it's probably an older version. So this is the difference. I don't know if you're able to see. So Google told me that it would work in, but maybe theirs is a little bit too old because I'm not. I think that this is not working. Unless, let's try one more thing. You guys, this is a fail. Again, we have one more stroller that I have picked up that is not gonna work. So for this trip, looks like this is coming along.
And
So what I'm gonna have to do tomorrow is stop at Walmart and get maybe some electrical tape. See if I could tape this together. It's not a big deal because she doesn't really need to use that part right now, but it is kind of just flapping. Hey guys, we have made it. We are less than 24 hours until Disney. Yes, I'm still wearing my outfit from yesterday that you saw. This was what I kind of changed into for pajamas last night. So, and I have not showered. So we have things to do today. I'm working from home. I'm going to try these whitening strips. I should have been doing this for the last week and I just didn't do it. So we're going to try these now since I have to be working from home anyway. Usually these sit on for a half hour. I haven't tried these yet. I've pretty much tried everything. I drink a lot of coffee and red wine, which is why my teeth are so yellow, and I have not gone for Zoom whitening since probably like 10 years ago. So I need to do that eventually, but in the meantime I've been trying these different whitening strips. So I've tried the Luminex ones. I've tried this, it's like a natural one. It's like Neurodes or something that you could get at Target. So I tried those last time, and so we're gonna try these. Got them off TikTok shop. I'll see if I can find them on Amazon. I'll link them. But they're kind of these weird like purple things. So I'm going to kind of like, I'm going to see. But yeah, technically I should have been doing this like a week leading up to it. But mom life, you know. Lucia was dropped off at my mother-in-law's today because she's officially done with school. She does have daycare until the end of the month. But just to give me a break so I could get my work done here and pack for Disney. Jose just went and dropped her off. So I've got a lot to do today, so we better keep it moving here. Let's get into toddler / preschooler packing. Packing for me usually takes about, I don't know, 10 to 30 minutes. Packing for my daughter Lucia takes about 3 business days. All right, so since my mother-in-law is watching her, we are gonna get through everything I'm bringing because you're gonna see that I have some surprises in there for her that she has not seen yet. We have some candy, some little treats. So I wanna make sure I get this all packed up before she gets home. Okay guys, this is something I'm really excited about, something I was kind of like working on. You know, sometimes when my daughter comes to work with me, we're trying to keep her busy at my job, and it doesn't happen very often, like maybe a couple times a year. And so a lot of times I'll go on Google and I'll print off coloring pages for her to keep busy while I'm working. Well, I decided to think like, you know what, it would be cool if I could print some of our old pictures that we went on, you know, previous Disney trips and kind of create a coloring book for her. So that's what I did. I created my own little Lucia's coloring book. I'm so excited about this, guys. So much that I am going to actually offer, I don't know if it's weird because it has Lucia on it, so I might end up changing it as time goes on. But in the meantime, I am going to post a link. You could scan the QR code here, but I just thought it was a fun little activity to do, and it works if you're going on a road trip or if you're flying like we do. I thought this was so much fun. So not only do we have pictures, like I put generic pictures of like airplane on here, and then I have like a design your own Disney outfit. So I just thought this was such a fun idea, and Lucia's gonna love it. She has no idea. So anyway, if you're interested, I will leave the link for you down below, and you can scan this QR code. And if you want, you don't have to print all the pages, or you could print whatever ones. Not all of them are specific to me and my daughter. I have some other original ones like design your own castle. So yeah, just a fun little things, and I can't wait to show her on the plane tomorrow. If you've been watching my past few pack with me's, you know I did a pack with me for our cruise that we took in March, and I've taken, you know, we go to Disney about 4 to 5 times a year, and so we're traveling a lot. So I have come together with a whole packing guide for you to help keep anything you may have missed. So as with my last vlog, I am offering this to you for free. So if you want, go ahead and scan the QR code, or I will also drop a link down below. This basically has an outfit planner in it and packing list guide, for travel day, park essentials, toiletries, grocery list, everything you need to do, to-do list before your trip. And we also have the kid packing list. All right, so make sure you pick this up because it'll be really helpful for your packing to help you keep things along, and like I said, it is free. Okay, so I'm going to be keeping this out, and I'm using this myself to try to figure out what I may be forgetting. If it's not on the list, if it's something that I have like a mental note, oh yeah, I forgot to do that, or I have to do that, I'm gonna also make sure to write things down. I know, and we're in 2026, people use their phones a lot. I don't know, there's something just old-fashioned about me that I just love, just the pen and paper. As usual, this kind of, if you watch all my packing vlogs, very similar. This is what I usually do. I have one set of toys that Lucia is going to kind of be familiar with. Now, this was supposed to be a surprise. I actually saw this 2-pack of little mini Slinkies at Walmart, and then she ended up finding it the other day, even though it was in the car under the seat. So she ended up finding it. So she's already been aware of this, so that's gonna go in here. We have our Belle doll that we got last time as her surprise gift. We got the Lumiere, little Lumiere guy. We have a little Play-Doh and a little fidget thing. So that's going to be in this, and I'm going to keep this in her carry-on backpack. I also am going to come up with a color book, which she's not used all the pages in here yet. And there is a sticker dress-up book that we bought from Target last time I was at the store pickup when we landed in Orlando, but because our flight was so late last time, she didn't get a chance to use this, so it's basically brand new to her. So I'm going to stick both of these in the backpack. So now this is new to her, but this is not our first rodeo, okay? Like she usually knows she gets one of these. So I just bought a new one because she goes through these pretty much every trip. So it comes with like the little characters. This one is the Paw Patrol. They have usually princesses. They have Frozen. They have a bunch of stuff. So to make life easier on me, I'm going to take this out of the packaging, and I'm going to stick all this in this hard shell case where we have some crayons. And I'm going to stick this all in here, and then this is all going to go in her carry-on. I usually have the Sticker Wow book also, but I can't seem to find. She raids these things, and then it drives me crazy. No matter how I hide them, she raids everything, and then I go to pack for our trip, and I can't find it. So I need to find that, but in the meantime, I guess we'll keep this out. We have these mini magnet tiles, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in the hard case as well. Barbie. I know she loves to play with Barbies in the pool when we go, so I'm going to keep this in the backpack because this is not fitting in the hard case. I think that's going to be it for her carry-on. We'll see if there's anything I'm forgetting later when I review the checklist. So now these, she has like gotten Ariel several times before, and matter of fact, literally every time we are at Disney, she wants to get the new Life's Ariel Barbie, and we actually brought one again on our last trip, but wouldn't you know, it was in the souvenir bag that got lost. So I have a mini Ariel and I have this little Barbie playset, which I thought it was kind of fun with the little dog, and this is like Club Chelsea. It's got a little, it seems like this is all travel gear. There's got like a stuffed animal, a mask, an iPad, headphones. So I thought that was kind of funny because we are traveling. So I'm going to take these out of the packaging, and I'm going to keep this in my secret mom pouch that she doesn't usually ask about, so she shouldn't know where they are. Alright, so I have a little Stony Clover pouch, so I'm going to stick all these in here. And these are great because honestly, they're not that expensive. They're usually between $6 to $9, or even $9 is pushing it. Usually it's like $7.99. I'm trying to get like little things, or I'll get things from the dollar store. And then I bought these Sour Patch. She loves Sour Patch Kids. These are a lot of sugar. They are 25 grams of sugar, so do not recommend. But I'm going to keep them in this little pouch, and it's going to be hidden away. This is the tried and true bag that I use on all of my Disney trips. This is my mom bag. I love it because it's got a separate compartment at the bottom. You can put your shoes, your curling iron, secret stash like I do. You can put extra clothes or a sweatshirt under there. So usually, since she can't see it, she knows it's there, but she doesn't since it's not in her viewfinder, like she doesn't usually know to like go, oh, what's in the bottom pouch. So that's where I'm going to keep these extra toys. I also have this fun little thing I picked up from the Target dollar section a few months back. This is gonna come with us on all the Disney trips. She loves getting those giant lollipops, and this is a saver for those, because if you know, you cannot fit those big, you cannot go through those big lollipops, and usually there's a disaster with their breaking. So this is a lifesaver, literally. So I usually wash this out and I bring it on all of our trips. So this is gonna go in. I might put this to the side because we might need it. Depending, I think this is going to actually go in our rolly luggage because we're not going to need this on the plane. For mine, I have antibacterial hand spray. That's a necessity. This is in a spray. This is from Myers, Mrs. Myers, in the lavender scent. I have some work that needs to be done tomorrow after we land. So the plan is to have my daughter go swim. We're going to check into the Coronado. We're going to have my daughter swim in the morning. I'm going to catch up on some work, and so I'm going to also bring my laptop. This is going to be in there, but I'm going to add that in the morning because I still have work to do tonight yet. So that is pretty much going to take up most of my bag here. One other thing that I'm going to stick in my daughter's carry-on is this airplane pocket guy. So I bought this like honestly 2 years ago, and most of our trips we were not able to bring this because it was a fail, because when we were flying Spirit, the tray tables were too small and narrow, so it's kind of a waste. It was not able to properly fit over the tray table. So now that we're flying JetBlue, we should have no problem. So this little guy fits right over the tray table, and there's spaces for crayons. There's like a pocket you could put probably your phone and other little things right on there. And also there's this thing that velcros and makes this little activity tray. So this is going to actually end up velcroing right on top of that black thing that slides over there. So it's going to kind of be a catch-all, so you're not going to have crayons and little toys rolling off. She could also put her magnet tiles on here and they're not going to roll away. So I'm so excited that this is going to be back in the picture. So I'm going to fold all this up and also stick it in her bag because her bag has a lot more room than mine. And knowing me, our rolling luggage is probably not going to fit all of our stuff, so I'm going to probably end up having to put some of our clothes in my bag. I keep finding more items as we're talking. So, okay, the next thing is sunglasses. I am bringing 2 pairs for Lucia. I'm going to keep one in her bag, and I'm also going to keep one in either my other bag or my personal item, like my little crossbody fanny pack kind of thing that I'll wear, because it never ceases to amaze me. She'll be asking for sunglasses and I'll be like, oh, they're in the bag at the hotel. So usually I try to keep them in 2 different spots, so the chances of me having them is greater. I'm gonna bring a pair of headphones. Now these are Bluetooth, they work fabulous. I'm also going to order a pair of ones that are wired, I think, today for 3-hour delivery, because JetBlue sent me an email to remind me that they have, like, you know, their whole entertainment things, but you need to connect with headphones with a wire. So we don't seem to have any of those since it's 2026, so I think I'm gonna order a pair. I do have one of our old pairs from, like, I think when Jose flew United last year. I might take for myself just in case I want to, but I know I do have to work on the plane tomorrow. So I'm going to just take that for me. But for Lucia, I definitely think I'm going to have to order a pair. And then I'll probably end up leaving this one at home just because the wired ones will also work with her tablet. So I'm just going to bring those. But anyway, those are also things you need to have for kids. All right, let's talk about snacks. I have the snack bag that everyone seems to have right now. So first of all, I'm putting these Tic Tacs in there. If you guys are a fan of Dr. Pepper, I don't know if you've seen these in the store yet. My boss showed me these the other day. I'm like, oh my gosh, these are so good. But I didn't see them at Target or Walmart. I saw them at the grocery store. They were a little pricey. I bought them, and then Lucia totally devoured mine. So I happened to see them at Walmart the other day, so I picked up the giant pack. So I'm going to bring these along. If you're a fan of Dr. Pepper, definitely get yourself a pair of these, pack of these. I'm not bringing too many snacks because I forgot that another great added bonus of flying JetBlue is that they give you unlimited free snacks on the plane. So we don't have to worry about that anymore, but I am going to bring some snacks just in case Lucia is hungry in the airport or hungry before they come around. So I have some popcorn in here, I have some peanut butter M&Ms, goldfish crackers, Nutri-Grain bar, and some Starburst. You know, all the breakfast of champions right here. Mom of the year. When we get to the resort, I'm going to be doing a Target pickup order. We always stop at Target on our way off the airplane. We fly MCO to Disney and they do a free Target pickup order. So usually I'll put things like water, goldfish crackers. We'll sometimes put like fruit. This time around, Lucia has requested, I think, grapes she wanted. Actually, I think we end up switching it to strawberries. We put strawberries. We've done Lunchables there before. Mozzarella, or not mozzarella sticks, string cheese. That's what the word I'm looking for. We get a case of water. We're going to want to pick up sunscreen because usually I like the aerosol ones. And you need a lot of sunscreen. I mean, come on, guys. It's June, right? You know that you should be smart enough to know you're going to need sunscreen when you go to Orlando in the middle of June. And I don't think we'll need medicine. That's something some people bring with them. I tend to not bring it just because, knock on wood, we have gotten lucky. And generally, Lucia does not get sick of anything. I'm the one that usually ends up with a cough by the end of the trip. But if we need something, Disney does have a store. Of course, they are going to be a little bit more expensive than if you would just pick something up at Target, but we have stuff at home and I kind of just want to gamble and not worry about that. So we're not going to bring medicine, but that is an option of something you might want to put on your list. I'm also not going to bring any soda because we are getting a refillable mug when we get there. So that's the only thing is, I think I had Gatorade on my list because it is so hot. I might want to pick up a pack of Gatorade and keep it in the room because it's something Lucia can drink. I know I also bring my liquid IV, so that's something I'm going to be packing, but liquid IV is not safe for 4-year-olds. So we're going to have the Gatorade option and we could stick it in the fridge in the room and it'll be cool and refreshing to have first thing in the morning. We also will take a case of water usually for a store pickup. Now, I know some people are totally okay with Florida water. We are okay to some point. If you're thirsty, you're going to drink it. But for one, usually I like to have a bottle of water to keep in the room for the coffee maker. I know people are getting kind of like grossed out lately because there's been some weird things that I don't even want to talk about in this vlog. I'd like to hope that that does not happen to me. So don't go down the rabbit hole if you have not, because yeah, just not. But I do like to have a cup of coffee in the morning when I'm getting ready. So I don't have to haul, because usually I'm flying by myself with my 4-year-old. So that is going to entail us all going down to get coffee, then all the way back just to get ready, when we could just get ready with the coffee in the room, then pick up another coffee on our way out to the parks. Maybe it's science, maybe it's psychological. Either way, we're ordering water, and we always order a case because getting water in the parks can be expensive, but generally this is what I tell you. We are okay with the filtered water that comes in the soda machines. I will bring both of our big water bottles, the insulated ones that stay cool for like 18 hours. I'll show you that in a few. But I know for some people that they do not like the taste of water, you're gonna probably want to go with the case, and it's only a couple bucks just to keep everyone happy and hydrated. All right, the next thing I'm packing is a new one for us. This was recommended by my good friend Andrea Mauberly. You may know her, Busy Mom in the Magic. She recommends that her and her daughter Annie love these waterproof pool splash pad proof Uno cards. They're all laminated. So we're going to be spending a lot of time in the pool for this trip. So I'm going to bring this along, and I'm probably going to stick this in my carry-on just in case we want to play this on the plane as well. Good news, I was walking past the playroom and I found a little sticker unicorn guy. So this is coming with us. All right, so then I usually bring this Petunia Pickle Bottom bag. Usually for all my trips, it just tends to work a little bit better than a giant fanny pack. I might be bringing a fanny pack or two on this trip though. We'll get into that when we get with the packing. All right, let's see if I can get through this without my battery dying. I explained this whole thing and then my battery died, so we'll just go over it one more time. This is the bag I generally go with when I fly and in the parks. I might be bringing a fanny pack or two on this trip. We will figure that out when we go through the outfits in a second, but I wanted to say I really love the Petunia Pick Bottom little crossbodies. Unfortunately, they do not make the Disney prints anymore. I believe they probably lost a license because they have not sold them in quite some time. But I love the features of this bag. I usually keep my cell phone behind here, and they do still sell these bags online, but you have to get them in, like, they're not going to have the regular Disney prints. They're just going to be basic colors. And then there's two pockets in the front. In the front, usually it's a small pocket. I usually keep like my credit card, stuff like that, with like a small pouch. I can keep like lip gloss, lipstick. In here, I'll keep the larger one, like my camera and other random things. Oh, like a handheld fan. We're going to get into that. So speaking of, let's go over that real quick. Also, a casualty in my TSA theft of my bag was the fans that we just replaced from our last trip, because if you know, when we went on our cruise, Lucia left my fan in the parking lot in the playground in Fort Lauderdale, and we didn't notice, so I had to order 2 more for the last trip. And then TSA, they were in the TSA bag that got misplaced. We'll just call it that. I really love these powerful fans. So now this is like the 6th time I've been buying it. It is like a mini hair dryer. There's different settings. It goes up to 5, and it sounds like you could see what power it gives. It's like a mini hair dryer, only it's pushing out cold air. So I really, really love it. This is honestly a game changer. So I would definitely recommend that. And also, I love that you could even put it like on the bed next to you if you're hot, and you could have it like as a little, or even let's say you're eating lunch and you want to put it to like on the table to rest and fan you while you're eating. That's another great option. And it comes with this handy dandy little necklace thing. So that's coming with us. New for this trip is something similar, but we have one that clips. So also with, we have 5, oh no, this one only comes with 4 speeds, but again, pretty powerful. And the reason why I love it is this moves around, but also you could clip it onto your fanny pack. Obviously, it's a little too heavy to wear on your shirt like this, but I'll probably put it on the fanny pack and I'll clip it right on so I can have it blowing right on me while we're waiting in line. Definitely game changer. Hopefully I don't lose it this time around, but I would definitely recommend either one of these fans, especially pretty much all year round at Disney, but especially if you're going during the summer months. We have to charge both of our magic bands tonight, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now, but that is also something I'm going to keep in my personal bag so we could slip them on right when we're en route to our hotel. And then, of course, we want sunglasses. I'm bringing a few different pairs. I love this pair of the pink ones that I picked up on my last trip. I love these. These were so much fun. Then I picked up a similar one, but not so, this is like a little bit more like normal colored. And I liked the polarized lenses, so they seem pretty good in here. So we'll see. We'll see how it does on this vacation. All right, I'm here recording, and of course I heard the ring go off. So let's see what I got on Amazon. Sometimes I don't even remember. Oh yes. I ordered myself, so this is going to be my birthday trip. My birthday is actually not to the end of the month. It's on June 30th, so we are going to the middle of June. Me and Lucia are going to be celebrating my birthday, so of course I had to celebrate and get myself a banner. So if you didn't know, I'm going to be turning the big 45 this year. So I got myself a little banner, and I thought it was perfect. 45 never looked so good, so I'm going to plan to put that up either in the window of our hotel room or maybe above the bed or something. I also picked these up at the Dollar Tree. I thought this would be kind of fun if we go to Cake Bake Shop, or if we just get, let's see, we don't want to be 54. So I thought this would be cool to put on a little slice of cake or a cupcake and blow them out. So those are coming with us. See what else we got here. Because everyone, we have World Cup fever. So I got some patriotic glitter. So the USA plays I believe, on Friday, so we plan to go watch some of the game, hopefully somewhere at the resort. So this is coming with us, and I'm going to put this in our beauty bag. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what we're ordering anymore. Let's find out. Did I order this? Oh, yes, yes, yes. Okay, this is something that my mom actually recommended. So we're going to try it out. I believe she used this on her cruise when they went. They've been going on these little Christmas market cruises in Germany for the last couple of years. And she got one of these. So when she was here, I think it was in April, she was showing me, asking me if I had ever seen this before. So I liked how compact it is. And they actually sell like a smaller version too, but it comes with like this little cord to keep everything neat, very travel friendly. So it's got the plug here, and it's got a pretty decent sized cord, and inside we have the two regular outlets. We have a USB-C, the regular USB, we've got all the things. So there are plenty of outlets around the side. So we're going to try it on this trip. Now, I have tried a few of them. The reason why I wanted to get this one is I liked how compact it was and how it just winds right up. So you can have your little charging tower. Station. So this is what we're gonna try this time around. Let's see if I can get it to be all neat how they shipped it to me. That's the problem. Everything always comes all neat, and then when I get my hands on it, it's never. Point in case is sheets. I have a really hard time folding fitted, the fitted and the flat sheet and putting them together. It's always like a hodgepodge mess. So I believe that we will. I'm going to put that in my pink bag as well. Oh, we want to put some first aid thing in here. I have some Kleenex. I have some antibacterial spray. I believe I have, let's see, Lucia takes stuff out of here all the time. I have boogie wipes. At one point I had that spray in case you fall down, but I don't see it in here, so someone must have taken it out. But this is my mini first aid kit. Now this is definitely a necessity. I actually want to pick up a second one for when we go, but this is amazing. It plugs right into the wall and it holds charge for a really, really long time, and it comes with all the different kind of plugs. So if you have an Android or an iPhone, it's going to have you covered for both because it's got plugs on each side. And I like that it folds up compactly so it doesn't take a lot of space in your bag, and I can even fit that right in here. I can even attach it to my phone and charge it while I'm walking. It's, you know, everything is just amazing. So definitely pick one of these up if you are packing for your Disney trip. All right, let's start to pack my stuff. All right, so this is where I keep all of my socks and underwear for the trip. It's a little conspicuous. With Lucia, we're gonna do something a little bit different, so I'll get into her in a bit. So I'm gonna stick this in here. I know I mentioned this in all my trips. This is a little bit smaller suitcase that we're packing this time, but this should fit up into a quadrant. Should is the key word, so I need to remember how that came to us. Help me, guys. Help. I know that this fits into a quadrant because here's a little elastic. Now, how do you do it? This is what I'm telling you. I can never get stuff put back together. All right, give me a minute. I'll try to figure it out. Okay, this is funny. I literally just YouTubed it and figured it out. So basically, you're going to fold both of these in half, and you're going to twist them and kind of bring them together like this. It's probably not going to be perfect how you took it out of the box, or maybe it is and I just can't figure it out. But this should be good enough. And then mine comes with the little elastic band, so I should be able to stick this right over it to keep it closed. Again, not perfect, but at least it will fit into my luggage now this time, hopefully. Oh, so the reason why I have a pop-up hamper is it just keeps all of our dirty clothes in one spot, and then, you know, they're out of the bag. And then also when we change resort, it kind of like makes life a little bit easier, bringing your dirty laundry and switching from one resort to the next. And then when it's time to go home, you could either do your laundry at the resort. Me, I don't like to do laundry on my vacation because I am on vacation. So those get usually put into like a plastic bag, and I'll stick them right back in to my luggage dirty. And then when we come home, I just got to pop it in the laundry room, leave it there until the weekend when I'm ready to do laundry. On this particular trip, we are coming home Saturday night, so I'm going to have Sunday to figure all that out this time before the work week starts again. All right, so here is the monstrosity we're dealing with. I've got my outfits and Lucia's all laid out. We have an Epcot outfit for me, Epcot outfit for Lucia. Oh, I bought us matching pajamas at Walmart. These are going to be so cute. I hope that she wears them. I have my swimsuits here. I have a Hollywood Studios outfit. We just got matching black athletic dresses. We've got a moment for Marie here. These are so adorable. I got these little shorts at Walmart, I think, online. So again, I'll try to link whatever I can below. So this is like my little Marie outfit. We have a bunch of Marie outfits for Lucia here. I don't know what she's going to wear. I brought like 3 of them there. So when she gets home from my mother-in-law's, I'm going to have her pick one. And then I have another like little Toy Story outfit. That's another option I can also wear at Hollywood Studios. And then we just have some other like little casual outfits here. I picked this up last time we were at Disney, so I'm like, okay, I could probably wear this. Maybe like, just like when we're by the pool or something. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Change of plans again. Okay, so now we're going back to Lucia's handy dandy little carry-on thing here. So I think this is going to be better. There's going to be more room. My pink bag here, we still have a lot of room in it, so that will be good too. And this is where we'll put all the toiletries on one side. We have all the swim stuff.
I put garbage under the couch.
Okay, throw it in the garbage. I don't know who did that. So on here we have all our swim stuff, and I have my extra fanny packs I'm planning to bring. And here is going to be all our toiletries, which I'll close this tomorrow once we put our toothbrush and stuff in there. Whoa, good thing that I am like all about checking the list or whatever, because I would have forgot this. So this is very, very, very important. If you have not flown in a while, you know that your driver's license or your ID to get on the plane has to be real ID compliant. Now, New Jersey is, I think several other states, it has been impossible to get appointments. It's just been crazy unless you have like your license about to expire. So my license, I renewed it like right before this whole thing, so it's not due yet. So in the meantime, I'm just flying with my passport. So that is a tip for you. And I don't know, TSA was gonna come up with a fee if you couldn't supply it. I don't know how that's working right now, but I don't want to deal with that. So I just bring my ID. Hopefully one day I could just get the passport card, because that would also make life so much easier. Nothing says vacation stress like wondering if TSA is going to let you on the plane. All right, you could tell it's getting darker here, guys. It's 8 o'clock. I can't believe I started this with you around like 2 o'clock today. And it's just been one thing after another. This was the other dock charger thingy that I was telling you about that we usually use, and honestly this one is great. It's cruise approved if you're going on a cruise. This is definitely great, but we're gonna try the one that my mom picked out. You could see we have a lot of things going on here. So these have been charging all day, so they should be all ready to go. So I have my magic band, I have Lucia's magic band, we've got my extra camera batteries, and then I'm going to try to vlog with a microphone this trip. I gotta do that tonight and figure that out still how I do that. But other than that, it's pretty good to go here for all of that equipment. So the next thing that we're gonna want to do is we're gonna take our Disney cards. Now last week Target was running a promotion where if you spent, it was different amounts for everybody. For me, I think you had to do 3 different transactions of $120 each. So I knew I was going to be close to one, but I'm like, okay, I think I was going to be about 100, so I'm like, okay, or maybe 75 or something. So I'm like, okay, let me pick up a gift card. So if you're new to my channel or you're new to Disney, this is something for you never heard. I feel like a broken record because I say it all the time, but get a Target debit card. You get 5% off your purchases, and it includes Disney gift cards. So just a great tip. It's an extra way to save money for Disney, and we do it all the time, and you can even get them online. That's usually honestly how I do that. So there is a website called disneygiftcard.com where you could load all of these suckers up there, and it's great because if you happen to lose your gift card and you know it, you could switch the funds to another card and before someone totally depletes your whole card. So that's a good tip. And then also each gift card only allows up to $1,000 on there. So once it gets to 1,000, you got to get another card to load up. So we always have like 3 or 4, I think you can have up to 5 if I'm not mistaken on DisneyGiftCard.com. So I have to do that tonight yet, but this is definitely a great tip. Now, when Lucia's done with whatever she's doing, we have to finalize our Target pickup order for tomorrow. So I will find out what else, if we're good to go, and what else she wants for that. At this point, our house literally looks like an Apple store. So Lucia, we have to finalize the Target order here. So let's look to see what we are going to get. Lights for the stroller. Do you think we need that or no? That's kind of expensive. They're $15, guys. I meant to go to the dollar store. I just didn't get a chance today.
Okay, let's go down.
Okay, I think we're gonna get rid of that. Okay, so we got Gatorade.
I want rainbow goldfish.
Yeah, we got rainbow goldfish.
How about this?
And Pringles.
Chocolate muffins.
Yeah, brownies and orange juice.
What?
24 pack of water.
Drinks.
Anything else? I think that's it, right? Okay, so I think that's it. So I'm gonna go ahead and finalize the order, and then I think we should be good to go. So last trip was personal item Lauren. This trip is carry-on Lauren. So everything is finally coming together and we're headed to Disney tomorrow. If you ever felt like planning the Disney trip is like a part-time job, let me know in the comments. At this point, we've learned a couple things from our last Disney trip. Bring the passport, order the water, don't trust Florida weather, and maybe, just maybe, don't try to fit your entire Disney vacation into one personal item. Alright, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If we're not already friends, please stick around, subscribe, give this video a like. It really does help support the channel, and we'll see you in the next one or at Disney. Thanks for watching and follow your joy. Bye.
I've been all around the world, every city, every place.